Good morning, fifth grade. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend and are ready to get back into integers. We're going to talk about our last thing with integers, multiplying and dividing integers. Pretty easy lesson. Couple of rules for you guys to understand. Once you get those rules, you'll be good to go. So let's take a look and see what we have for notes here. So you're in your Google Classroom. Come over here to classwork. Scroll down in here to your integers. Click on that. And as you'll see right down here, you're multiplying and dividing integers notes. So let's take a look and see what notes we have here today. So multiplying and dividing integers. Okay, there are some basic rules you need to follow here. Okay, so here are the rules for multiplication and division. They apply whether you're multiplying or dividing. So let's take a look here. If I take a positive number, okay, and I multiply or divide it by another positive number, guess what my answer is going to be? Positive. Pretty basic. Next rule. If I have a negative number here and I multiply or divide it by another negative number, my answer is going to be positive also. Okay, so with those ones right there, let's think about it. When the signs are the same, and you multiply or you divide them, your answer is going to be positive. Now, this is just this is focusing on when we're just dealing with two of our numbers, okay? Two of them. We're not dealing with 3, 4, 5. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's take a look here. Now, we have our other ones here. So positive times or divided by a negative, okay? The basic rule is it's negative. Okay, so if I take a positive times a negative, my answer is negative. Okay, if I take a negative and I either multiply or divide it by a positive, my answer is still going to be negative. Okay, so basically what we're looking at here is this. Like signs, the answer will be positive. So it's a positive times a positive or a positive divided by a positive. The answer is positive. A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative divided by a negative is also positive. Those signs are alike. Now remember, that's just when we're dealing with two numbers here. Now, when the signs are unlike, they are different, okay? That's this one here. A positive times a negative or a positive divided by a negative, my answer is always going to be negative, okay? Or I take a negative times a positive or a negative divided by a positive. The signs are different. My answer is going to be negative. So these are the four basic rules that you need to understand here. As long as you understand those rules, life will be easy. So let's look at some examples here. So as you see, this one here, we have a positive 7 times a positive 9. Answer should be positive. So it is positive 63. Look over here. A positive 24 divided by a positive 6 equals a positive, because that's what the rule says, signs are alike. The answer should be positive 4. Let's look over here. These signs are both alike. They're both negatives. Negative 7 times negative 9 equals a positive. Remember we said up here, negative times a negative is a positive. So negative 7 plus negative 9 equals positive 63. Over here, negative 24 divided by negative 6 is positive 4. Okay, now look down at these four down here. As you can see, the signs are different. They're unlike. Okay, 7 times negative 9. So a positive times a negative is going to be a negative because the signs are different. They're not alike. So it's negative 63. Over here, we have a positive 24 divided by a negative 6. Signs are different here. Answer is negative 4. Same thing over here. I got a negative now times a positive. So negative 7 times positive 9 equals negative 63. So signs are different, equals a negative. So negative 24 divided by negative 6 equals, negative 24 divided by positive 6 equals negative 4. Very, very good here. Okay, Let's look at some practice here. Now remember, this means multiply here. We don't have to have a dot or a time sign. We know those parentheses mean that it is multiplication. So I have a negative times a negative. Signs are the same. The answer is a positive 16. Very good. Okay, let's look here. Signs are what? They are different. I got a positive times a negative. So right now I know my answer is automatically negative. So 7 times negative 10 is going to be negative 70. Negative 70 is my answer. Okay, let's look at here. The next one, number 3. We've got 5 times 3. Well, both are positive. Multiply them together. Answer is 15. Okay. Number 4, negative 9 times negative 6. Signs are the same. They are the same here. So the answer is positive 54. Okay. Next one here. Look here. Number 5. A negative times a negative. Signs are the same. So the answer is going to be positive. So 6 times 3 is 18. Over here, we got positive 3 times negative 18. Okay. So we know it's going to be a negative answer. And 3 times negative 18 is negative 54. Okay, over here, next one here, a negative times a negative. So right there, we automatically know it's going to be a positive. So negative 9 times negative 41 is positive 369. Okay, and then finally over here, negative 6 times negative 21, signs are the same. They're both alike, so my answer is going to be positive. My answer is going to be 126. Okay, hopefully you guys understood how to do those ones there. Okay, let's look down here. Let's see what else we have here. Use order of operations to evaluate each expression. Okay, so remember, order of operations states we have our parentheses first. Okay, well, yeah, there's a parenthesis there, but it's still negative 3. That doesn't change anything. Exponents, any exponents? Nope, no exponents. Then we get into our multiplication and division. Okay, multiplication and division starts right here. Now remember, this is actually negative 9 times 3. Okay, subtraction is negative also. So that's negative 27. Okay, we have negative 27 here. So if we go through this now left to right, because we're dealing nothing but with adding and subtracting here. Let's start here. Negative 3 plus 5 is positive 2. Positive 2 plus 4 is 6. And 6 minus 27 is negative 21. Negative 21 here is our answer. Okay, let's look here at our next one here. Okay, it looks like we have some multiplication going on here and in here. So let's see what we have here. Negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. Okay, plus 11 times 2 is 22. Okay, so now let's continue all the way through now. Negative 6 minus 32 is negative 38. So I'm at negative 38 right now, okay? And I'm going to add 22 to it. So if I add 22 to that, I get negative 16 as an answer. This one here is negative 16. Very good. Okay, now here they want us to evaluate the expression when R is 8. Okay, so wherever there's an R, we're going to put an 8. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we have here now. So if we do this here, we put a negative 12 times 8, okay, is negative 96. Okay, and then negative 96 minus 120 is, let's see, what's that going to be? That's going to be 216. So this is negative 216. Very good. Okay. Let's put an 8 in for the R here. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 plus negative 5 is going to be positive 51 is the answer there. Okay, let's look here at the next one here. Okay, let's look and see. I have a negative and a negative together. As you know, what we know before, that becomes a positive there, just so you know that. So we've got R is 8. So I got negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. Okay, negative 32 times negative 30. Okay, let's see, that's going to be positive 960. Okay, that's a positive. Okay, plus my 8 is going to give me an answer of 968. Very good. Okay, let's look over here at this one here. I've got an 8 for the R, so negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. Okay, then I'm going to multiply that times 8. So 6 times 8 is 48. Carry my 4. So it's going to be negative 128. Okay, plus your negative 125 is going to give me negative 153. Okay, there's my negative right here. Okay, good, negative 153. So far, pretty good. You should have a clear understanding of how all of this is working. Okay, let's go down here now. So I have 80 divided by negative 8. Signs are different. They're unlike. So my answer is automatically going to be negative. It's going to be negative 10. Okay, here we go here. Negative 75 divided by negative 5. Okay, so as you can see here, they are the same. Okay, since they are the same here, okay, that means my answer is going to be positive, and it's going to be positive 15. Very good. Okay, negative 49 divided by 7. Signs are unlike, makes my answer a negative. 49 divided by 7 is 7. So the answer is negative 7. Okay, next one, number 4. We have a negative and a negative, okay, which means, hey, our answer is going to be positive. So 45 divided by 9 is 5. It's going to be a positive 5 here. Okay, 0 divided by negative 14. Well, we could say, hey, it's going to be a negative. You are correct there. But actually the answer is just 0, okay, which is neither positive or negative. Okay, let's continue on here to the next one. Let's see what we have here. We got negative 81 divided by negative 3. We automatically know it is going to be positive, and it's going to be positive 27 is going to be the answer for that one, number 6. Okay, here they want C is going to be a negative 8. Okay, so if I go 96, negative 96 divided by negative 8, the answer is going to be positive. It's going to be positive 12 there. Okay, negative 8 divided by positive 4. Signs are different. It's going to be a negative 2. Here we go with the next one. We have negative 144 divided by negative 8. Okay, that means automatically the answer is going to be positive because they are both alike, and the answer is 18. Very good. Okay, this one we got to do in pieces. So negative 8 for C. Negative 8 divided by 2, okay, is negative 4. Okay, so I have here 13 minus negative 4. Yeah, that automatically, those two negatives together become a positive. 13 plus 4 is 17. Very good. Okay, here we go. 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. Negative 24 plus 4. Negative 24 plus 4 is negative 20. Okay, then we're going to divide that by 5. So negative 20 divided by 5 is going to give us negative 4. Last one here, guys, and I'll show you a couple other things. I have negative 8 divided by negative 4 is positive 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. Very, very good. So hopefully you got all of those correct. Okay, see. Okay, nothing else down here, but I do want to show you a couple of things. Okay, if I had -4 times -2 times -1. Okay, some of you may say, hey, guess what? All the signs are the same, so the answer is going to be a positive. No, it's not. Okay, remember what I was saying at the beginning with the rules. It deals with two numbers. This has 3. So take it piece by piece. -4 times -2, okay, is +8 times -1. The answer is -8. Okay, so let's see if you can figure out a rule with this. Let's try another one. If I did -2 times -3 times -1 times -2. Okay, well, let's try this here. -2 times -3 is what? +6. Times -1 times -2. Okay, 6 times -1 is -6. Okay, times -2 equals +12. How many negatives do I have here? 1, 2, 3. And my answer is negative. How many negatives do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 negatives here, and my answer is positive. So here's how that rule is going to work. If you have an even number of negatives, your answer is always going to be positive. Okay, so here I have 4 negatives here. My answer is positive. I have 3 negatives here. So if I have an odd number of negatives, my answer is always going to be negative. Okay, so think about this. If I had 32 negative numbers that I'm multiplying together, what is my answer going to be? Positive or negative? It's going to be positive because I have an even number of negatives. Now let's say over here, what if I had 27 negative numbers that I am multiplying together? Okay, that's an odd. 27 is odd. So my answer is going to be negative. Okay, guys, hopefully you understood that. So if you're not sure of what we really went over today, rewatch the lesson. If you're still confused, please shoot me an email and I'll help clarify your questions. Other than that, guys, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. You can get started on your homework if you want, or you can wait until tomorrow. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.